All right, so tonight we've got a dinner party for 6 people. It's just a small little group tonight in this huge house. Kind of a business thing, so we're gonna have to be a little quiet. I'm gonna get unloaded and set up the kitchen, get ready to cook, and we'll see how the night goes. I'm looking forward to it. It's a delicious menu, a little surf and turf action. Let's unpack. I'll be honest, I don't know if I would ever want a house this big. It's like probably more than 10,000 square feet. And I guarantee you, it doesn't get used. Not anymore. Not the way it used to, I'm sure. But apparently it has 7 bedrooms. It's a huge house. It's got a little side oven or a little side stove, 2 refrigerators. They definitely did some entertaining during the rock star days, but yeah. All right, so they're on a break. They're actually on a call downstairs right now for like a conference call. And I'm in the process getting set up. As you see, the views are, I keep getting distracted. I keep seeing like boats and it's beautiful out here. All right, so I have pulled the fillets out of the sous vide. We're gonna dab those dry, put them to the side, give them a sear with a little bit of this, and top them off with this truffle butter I've infused. But we're gonna get the salad out. We've got these lobster tails right here. There are the fillets. We'll get those dabbed. And then we've got some asparagus, sun-dried tomatoes, and then we've got some mashed potatoes in the oven. All right, so for one of our sides, we're making an asparagus and sun-dried tomatoes with mushrooms. It's one of my most popular sides. So I buy these sun-dried tomatoes, and then I put olive oil in the bag with some Italian herbs and let them marinate. Yeah. It's amazing. Lavender?
No, like the herbe de Provence.
All right, plates are not hot, but they are above room temperature. That's what you want. Serving food on a cold plate. No, no. Room temperature plate. Yes. We're going to do a base of mashed potatoes, the filet, and then the asparagus and sun-dried tomatoes. And then we're going to finish off the steak with a little dollop of truffle butter and some chives. Let's go. I usually use a scoop. It helps with consistency. But don't make it look like 2 scoops. It looks like cafeteria. It looks like a hungry man. It just helps expedite things. And time is always of the essence. You can also use a piping bag as well, like you do with cupcakes. Just give it a little push, a little dollop down. And we're not putting a sauce in, so we don't need to make a well. So when you make a well, you're just going to press down, come up, you drop your gravy in there, or your food, your short rib. The steak's going to go right there on the side. Oven's at 170 degrees. People always ask, how do you keep the food warm? Oven's at 170. All right, so now we're going to take our filet. Take it right there on the side. This is more of like a steakhouse type dinner. This is the asparagus and sun-dried tomatoes with mushrooms. We're just going to put it right behind the filet. Now we'll finish off with a dollop of the truffle butter. And because this is a big giant dollop of butter on top, I'm going to do some chives right on top and around the plate. Gives it just a little bit more color. Ladies first. It's already sliding off because that steak's still warm. Be right back. BRB. And now we're going to get the lobster tails on a side plate, per their request. There you go. That butter. Oh, yes. Okay, so they're eating, and I wanted to cut into one of these steaks so that you could see the way sous vide does the filet perfectly.
3 to 9 months from now, has this particular site, Sarah?
You have to, I personally think, just from a pure integrity perspective, Jason, that no matter what we do, don't eat it.
So I'm glad to hear that from you. Do we all agree?
Is there anybody that
The sous vide does it better than anything else, period. Especially for the filet. No fat, retains all the moisture, all the flavor. It's delicious. I'm going to do some dishes and get dessert ready in just a minute. And lastly, our cheesecake with a raspberry compote, mint, and an additional fresh raspberry. All right, we're done. Dishes are done. Service is done. We're having conversation. 8:10 p.m. It's not a bad time to get out of work. Still got an hour and 20 minutes or so to drive home, but I'd rather do that than sit in a cubicle. I'm sure you guys will have plenty of things to ask in the comments, so please ask questions in the comments. And if you do that, please consider subscribing. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications when I do post more videos.